All right, boys. Gen 2 tier list. Let's get into it. So here's the monstrosity that is just Gen 1. 151 Pokemon just jammed into all these small itty bitty tiers. But we don't have a lot to work with Gen 2. Gen 2 relied a lot on Gen 1 for a lot of its Pokemon, so they didn't add a whole bunch more to the 151 roster that already existed. So we're starting with Chikorita, Meganium, Bayleaf. Chikorita, A tier. God damn, we're gonna have to scroll up every fucking time if we want to do anything S in A tier and high B tier. Chikorita, I'd say A tier. How high do I want to put you? It gets harder and harder every time. I'd say, and that's what she said. I'd say by Bellsprout, but Meganium and Bayleaf don't good, like, at all. D tier. I'd say high D tier, but like, actually Bayleaf goes here. Meganium's high D tier. They just don't look good. I don't like them. They don't look good at all. The entire Cyndaquil line, I hate it. I hate their, it's not good. D tier again. Bad. Totodil's line, they look good. I like them. The blue, just the bright blue with the dark blue, it just kind of meshes. Also, you'd imagine this creature underwater, so it would blend in with its surrounding camouflage. Very pretty blue, but obviously it's not the best. It's not absolutely fantastic, so we'll put him. Nah, it's definitely better than Blastoise. I was gonna say bottom of B, but like, it's better than Blastoise. Put it right here, right behind Mewtwo, the Totodile line. Sentret and Furret. Furret, I do like the pink on Furret. I think Furret's shini's an A tier. I'd say up here by Shelter for sure. Sentret, not so much. Sentret, I'd say high C tier. Maybe by like Mr. Mime, but Furret definitely looks great. Hoot and Noctowl. Hoot I think looks better than Noctowl. If Noctowl kept the more gold, the bright gold that Hoot had, I think it would look better. But Hoot solid. I'd go as far to say up here in the high A tier. Not as good as Psyduck. Sorry, it's gonna be like that. That's kind of the line in A tiers. Like, if you're really good, you go above Psyduck. If you're okay, but you're better than the average. If you're above average, but you're not fantastic, you go below Psyduck. Psyduck's the line, and he's holding that line. But Noctowl, Noctowl still looks good. I'd say high B tier. These two, they're bad. They're bad. They just get like yellow, and like, yeah, yellow ladybugs exist, orange ladybugs exist, but it's not good. Not good. Spinarak and Ariados. I really like their color scheme. I'd say like low or high A. High A would be good, like right behind Jolteon. I tell you what, the scrolling's getting annoying. High B tier for sure, right next to Jolteon. A lot of Pokemon are gonna start being better than Nidoqueen once we get further in. Crobat's the pink and the green. It's like a double negative at this point. Golbat and Zubat's greens look better, and I think if Crobat kept it, it would look good. I still think it looks better than anything in C tier, but I'd say probably bottom of the mid B for right now. It's not. It's too bright. It's got the pink and the bright green. It's just, I'm pink, and I'm like, whoa, back, easy killer. Chinchou and Lantern, bottom of the bin, dude. Bottom of the fucking bin on these guys. Like, there's So they were designed to look more aquamarine, under the water, and it just... A lot of water Pokemon follow that template. It just doesn't look good on a lot of them. Pichu, Cleffa, and Igglybuff, get them out. Come back when you put effort in your shinies. Same with Togepi and Togetic. Come back when you fucking matter. Like, first off, Togepi and Togetic, the only thing that changes on Togepi and Togetic is so they're triangles. The red ones turn blue, and the blue ones turn red. And then, like, they get a little, like, browner. Get a little, like, tanner. But that's about it. Like, that's it. It's just... Get out of here. Get it out. Change it. I want a different shiny. I would like to return my shiny. It's defective. Natu and Xatu. They get a little, like, golder. D tier for sure. But they're definitely not, like, terrible. Now, this one's a good one. The Mareep line. I really like the pink. Again, this might be a bit biased because my first shiny in Pokemon Go was a Mareep on Mareep Community Day. But I think the pink goes really well with this line. It's definitely an A tier. I'd almost actually say Mareep itself is S tier. But Flaffy and Ampharos, A tier for sure. There we go. But Mareep itself, the blue... and then the pink, ooh, it's good. It's good. Blossom it's garbage. It's gross. Get it out. Like the purple with the green, it just doesn't work. It's contrasting and not in a good way. It's just, girl, go to fashion school. Meryl and Azurill. So Azurill's shiny is great. S tier for sure. Where do I want to put you? Probably right next to Shelter, honestly. Shelter's like kind of the line in A tier as well. As you can tell, I really like gold on a lot of Pokemon. The gold works on a lot of them. But Meryl, I'd still say A tier. The green works really well. The green is... It's a pretty green, and it works on Meryl. Unlike a lot of other fucking Pokemon. But I'd say bottom of the bin, A tier. So Wudo. I want to puke every time I look at this thing. C tier. It's better than a lot of things in here, but not by much. As you can tell by the C tier... there's a lack of saturation in the C tier because I don't think desaturating a Pokemon's color is considered a shiny. Politoed, that's an A tier, boys. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Is it better than our Psyduck though? No, it's not better. Get out. No, it's not that. It's not that bad. Okay, this is that bad. That's too pink. No, it's not that bad. It's bad. It's just not that bad. Apom, again, just get out. But not actually. Don't actually get out. Then Flora, yeah, you can leave. Fix this. It's a dead flower. You know, actually, by that logic, you don't have to remove it, Game Freak, but it's still bad. Sunkern, get it out. This one actually, like Sunflora, sure, dead flower, makes sense, cool. To give you an idea, to give you guys an idea of how lacking of a change Sunkern is, there was a glitch in Pokemon Go that wouldn't tell people Sunkern was shiny. Like, it wouldn't have, like, the symbol, and it wouldn't do the shiny animation in Pokemon Go. And people lost so many shinies because they didn't realize it was a shiny. That's how bad it is. Get it out of my game. Yanma, that's an S tier, honestly. Yanma is fucking S for sure. You know what? No, fuck, dude. I'm putting him all the way up here. Yanma's blue is very, very pretty. Wooper and Quagsire. So Wooper's S tier. You can't, even if this was a bad shiny, like, you just can't say no to Wooper. Quagsire, I'd say, whoa, Primeape, what are you doing? I didn't grab you. Quagsire's got a really good looking pink. But I'd say he's about, no, he's definitely not better than the Geodude. Definitely not. I'm gonna fucking puke on this one. Top of the bin D tier. Espeon. What did they do to you? What have they done to you, Espeon? Why are you so green? You look like a fucking glow stick. You look like an apple Laffy Taffy, Espeon. It's horrifying. But Umbreon's S. Umbreon is an S tier for sure. Like, that's hot. That's fuck, dude. Right behind Eevee. Like, Umbreon's S. Beautiful. Like, it's such a subtle change. Again, Umbreon, another example of small changes do not mean bad changes. The only difference with Umbreon is its yellow lines and circles turn blue. But it works. Small changes do not mean bad shiny. A lot of the small changes are bad shinies, but not all of them are bad. Murkrow, I don't like it. It's pink. Like, as you guys can see, I don't hate pink, right? I do like the color pink. But why? Murkrow's supposed to be like a like a mobster, which is why Team Rocket and Gen 2 had it. It's supposed to be a mobster bird. What mobsters out there wearing the color pink? None of them. You're going below the Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot. Slowking. Slowking, so like his little necklace thing, they changed the red to blue. And then they kind of made him a little darker in the pink department. I think it looks alright. It's nothing to ride home about by any means, but I'd say high C tier. It's okay. It's not fantastic. Mischievous is bad. Like, I hate to say it because it's a ghost. A lot of the early ghosts got shafted in shinies. But this, it doesn't work. Unknown, honestly, for how simple Unknown's design is, low C tier. The blue, it's okay. It's okay. Wobbuffet, dude. What did they do to you? Look at him. He's screaming in pain. He's like, ah! Fucking Wobbuffet, dude. Just like, he got more than sunburned. He got like sun bleached. He's just like so sunburnt. He's pink. Giraffe rig, low effort. Like, once again, like it got some blue changes. That's it. Pineco. You know, I'd say is A tier. Pineco is A tier. Probably right next to the Shelter. Honestly, no. I'd say above Shelter. I just really like the gold on Pineco. It works really well. Now, Fortress, on the other hand, looks like a chicken nugget dipped in some honey mustard. He's seen better days, to say the very least. He has seen better days. High C tier. Chicken nugget dipped in honey mustard. Dunsparce. It's small, but the blue to pink ain't too bad. I'd put him low, bottom of the bin B. Gligar, I believe Gligar's pink, right? Like, Gligar's actually pink, and then Gliscor is purple. So Gligar shiny is purple. Well, actually, it's more of like a bluish purple, but I don't really like it. Don't really like it. Maybe behind the Meowth, but in front of them. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Stelix. He goes from steel to bronze. No, not bronze. It's more of like a... Not gold, by any means. I don't know. I think it looks bad, honestly. I would honestly put him right next to Onyx. It's just... It doesn't look good. Actually, no. Mega Stelix, I'd say, earns his place in front of a lot of these guys here. Yeah, just because, like, the white spikes around him complement the gold a little bit better, and he's got some, like, green there. Felix ain't got none of that. He's just fucking... He's honey mustard color. Fortress chicken nuggets coming to a Burger King near you. Do it again. He looks like he was dipped in honey mustard. Snubble. You know, there's too much going on with Snubble. He looks like not the original Skittles, the berry Skittles. He looks like the berry Skittles. A lot of my comparisons are to food, and that really describes who I am as a person. I understand that. But Snubble looks like the berry Skittles, like the purple bag Skittles. That's what he looks like. That being said, though, Snubble probably higher in the D tier. Honestly, probably the highest in the D tier. Gramble will be significantly lower for the lack of effort that was put into him. They turned him from purple to brown. But, like, Snubble goes up here for sure. No, behind Espeon. Because, like, as much as, like, they destroyed Espeon, at least, like, the green looks better than whatever that is. I see you're not a fan of pink Mons. What are you talking about? I don't have a problem with pink Mons. I have 2 of them in the S tier. I have a bunch of them in the A tier. Like, yeah, sure, there's a lot of pink down here. There is a lot. But that's because they put too much pink. There is such thing as too much, and they did it. Now, a lot of these Pokemon are like Wobbuffet. He only has 1 color. So, you know, Wobbuffet by himself doesn't look very good. But like Jumpluff, why did they turn the cotton into pink? Like, I don't know what else they'd turn it into, but why did they turn it pink? They could have done so much more with a lot of these Pokemon that are pink, and they just like, hey, slap some pink on that bitch. Speaking of pink, Quillfish, you're also down here. I mentioned this on stream just the other day. I think it was last night, actually. Nobody says that that Quillfish is their favorite Pokemon. Nobody. If it wasn't for Sword and Shield, people would forget Quillfish even existed. Why is it still in Pokemon? If this was a tier list based on Pokemon in general, Quillfish would be in the get it out tier list, because get Quillfish out of Pokemon. It doesn't need to exist. Nobody uses Quillfish. Nobody likes Quillfish. Just get it out. Scissor. So as we mentioned, unlike its younger brother Scyther, Scissor actually looks good. But I wouldn't say it looks fantastic. So Scissor right above Mewtwo, for sure. It doesn't look phenomenal. Mega Scissor, I think, looks a little bit better, just because I think it's got more colors going on for it, like the white on the bottom of the scissors. But it's not absolutely phenomenal by any means. Some shiny Pokemon are fucking hideous. Yeah, that's called low tier effort. They stopped caring on that Pokemon. They're like, hey, Jimmy, we've made 150 shinies out of 151. What do we do on this one? Put some pink on it. I'm sorry? Just make it pink. Just do it. But people hate pink. Pink is a girl color. Just make it pink. That's essentially the way I envision it. And no, pink's not a girl color by any means. Just, I was going for the bit. Leave me alone. Shuckle. I hate this Pokemon. But it's got the red to the blue. It looked kind of good. It looked kind of good. Better than Charmander. Better than Vaporeon too. You know what? No, I'd say it looks better than Aerodactyl. I like it. I like it. No. No. Can we, wait, can we just make a tier where it's just pink? The tier is just called Too Much Pink. You know what? We're gonna do that. Add row below. Here we go. Too Much Pink. Boom. So you go here, you go here, you. I don't have a problem with pink, but if you have too much of it, it's not gonna look good. Make it pink or green, they'll love it. It's true though, because once again, back to pink. Sneasel, no. Green, we got green. Teddy Ursa, it's alright. Teddy Ursa, probably low C tier next to like the Machoke. I do like Ursaring. His green's a little bit darker and he's got some yellow to complement it a little bit more, but it's still kind of like doo-doo. It's still kind of bad. Slugma, the gray. Honestly, the gray like hardened magma color it's prominent. It is there. It is large and in charge. Put him there. And then some reason Makar goes fucking pink. Some fucking reason Macargo is pink. I don't know why, but he's pink. They could have kept the gray and it would have looked really good, but they didn't. I don't think he goes in the too much pink category because, I mean, his shell isn't pink. If his shell was pink, yes, he'd go in too much pink. But he ain't good, that's for sure. He ain't pretty. Swinub, I'd say D tier. It's just, it's not good. Swine, he's higher up, but D tier still is deserving. The gold is just my eyes, dude. With no mammoth out here being dyed blonde. He ain't taking he ain't dyeing his hair with L'Oreal, let me tell you. He's like, I'm gonna be the prettiest mammoth on the Ice Age. Corsola. Corsola's got a cool blue. They go from pink to blue, and it's really pretty. I liked Corsola's original design, too. The pink on Corsola looked really good because, you know, Coral can be any color. Coral has been known to be many colors, so... no, he's better. Better than Feraligatr, better than Scissor, better than that. Right there, it's about good. Remoraid. Too much pink. I mean, like, a lot of these Pokemon, it's unfair to say, like, too much pink, because, like, again, Wobbuffet, he is just blue. Heracross, just blue. Like, a lot of these Pokemon, there's too much pink simply because their originals are only one color. But in that case, like, make it a more appealing color. And actually, Remoraid's not even pink. Remoraid's more of a purple. But, so, like, we'll put them there. Octillery. It's better than a lot of the D tiers, but it's not great. It's not great at all. Delibird. Honestly, I think this is pink done right. See, like, I think pink only works well if it has other colors to play off of, right? Like, pink with white, it looks good. Pink with other colors can look good, but when you have a Pokemon that only has one color on its body, I don't think pink looks good by itself. Especially on these guys down here. So, but like Delibird, it works, it does real well. It's still bottom B tier, but it's okay. Mantine looks like Mantike and it's shiny. Obviously, Mantine came before Mantike, so I almost wonder if Mantike was designed around Mantine shiny. Who knows? C tier. Skarmory. Higher than Squirtle. Below Gengar. Houndour and Houndoom, they go from like black to like this like mystic blue almost. And I honestly don't know how I feel about it. So let's say worse than Arbok, but like better than Sandshrew and Sandslash. I don't know. That's one I'm kind of indifferent on. I don't really know how I feel about it. Kingdra, once again, pink. A lot of pink Pokemon. Why are there so many pink shiny Pokemon? God damn. Kingdra, though, is not a bad pink. Probably right next to Lapras, for sure. Man, there's so many pink. Like, look at, there's pink, 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 fucking pink, pink. There's so much pink. I don't understand. Again, it's just almost like they're like, I don't know what to do with this. Make it pink. Just make it pink, dude. Phanpy, low effort. No, they put no effort into Phanpy at all. Donphan, they tried. They just failed a lot. Porygon 2, as I said, I wasn't really a fan of Porygon 1's shiny, but Porygon 2, I don't know if it's because it actually becomes round instead of polygonal. Porygon 2, I'd say, is an S tier. Higher than Tangela for sure, but not better than like Ampharos and all them. Stantler, ugh. You just stay down here, all right, and feel bad about yourself, okay? Just get out of here. Don't actually get out, because like these guys are far worse than you are, but like you know what you did. Smeargle, it's a small change, but like changing the tip of his tail to red, so it, you know, he paints differently. C tier. Again, it's a small change, but there's far worse for sure. Tyrogue and Hitmontop. So though they changed like the brown body to gray on both of them, like the brown tan body to gray, and then like they changed their their uniforms, their wrestling uniforms to a different color. I'd say probably once again C tier. They it's not anything to ride home about by any means. But it, you know, it's sigh. I get excited if I saw these walking around in the wild. Obviously, they're not walking around because Game Freak doesn't do overworld shinies for some fucking reason. But, you know, it is. Smoochum, Elekid, and Magby. Once again, the baby Pokemon. There's no effort being put into their shinies, and it's stupid. Okay, so Magby, actually, I think Magby is the only baby Pokemon that doesn't make it into the Get It Out list because they change him from, like, a red to an orange, so, like, they tried. But how well did they succeed is the question, and I'd say C tier. So, you know, they didn't nail it, but did better than these fuckers. Miltank, pink to blue. I can respect it. Honestly, Miltank kind of got a good looking shiny. Miltank ain't half bad. Yeah, I'd say that's perfect actually for where it's at. Blissey, there was no effort here. They didn't try. How did we go from the diseased creature that is, where'd it go? Where is it at? How did we go from the diseased creature that is this zombie Chansey to the no change whatsoever Blissey? At the very least, like, Chansey, again, looks like a fucking zombie, right? But at least they tried. They changed its colors, and, you know, they tried to be different, right? They did nothing. There's no change here. That's just Blissey. That's normal Blissey. All right, boys, the puppers, the doggos. Raikou, Entei, Suicune. Suicune, low effort, right there next to Articuno. Entei and Raikou, they look good. I'd say Raikou probably B tier, high B tier, and same with Entei probably. They got subtle changes, but the changes work. They look good. Larvitar, Pupitar, and Tyranitar. Once again, we kind of got a purplish pink going on here. Don't know what's going on here with the pink, Game Freak. Might as well call him Game Pink. Ha, ha, ha. I don't need an applause. Leave a like if you laughed at that. Leave a dislike if you laughed at that. And I don't fucking know. D tier. Low effort. Honestly, I don't like the shiny of any of these guys. They're definitely not as bad as Stantler. I'll put them up by like Zapdos, but I mean, the thing about D tier is like there's no real, unless you all there really is like top tier D tier and bottom tier D tier, like top of the bin, bottom of the barrel. Anything in between, it doesn't matter where it sits. They all fucking suck. It's like top of the D tier is like borderlining on possibly being good. Bottom D tier is borderlining on why is it in the game? Don't ever hunt this shiny. But like anything between Espeon and Stantler, it doesn't matter where they're at. They all fucking suck. Lugia and Ho-Oh. Honestly, Ho-Oh and Lugia. So first off, Ho-Oh's fucking shiny. That's an S tier. Like, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's a reason why we're going for it on stream, why we're hunting for it in the Dynamax adventure. Celebi, I realize I skipped Lugia, but we'll go back to Lugia. Celebi, I'd say B tier. B tier right here next to Lapras and Kingdra. The change from green to pink ain't actually half bad. It looks good. Especially since Celebi's an onion, and there are reddish pinkish onions, so like, you know, it is what it is. Lugia, you know, I'd say once again top B tier. It works. It's a very subtle change, but the change from blue to pink, they do that with a lot of Pokemon. Like if it's blue, it goes to pink. So yeah, that's Gen 2. We've done 2 gens now. If you haven't already seen the Gen 1 tier list, go back and look at it on the YouTube VOD. I mean, you can pretty much see where I rated everybody here, but you'll hear me give my reasons as to why I put them where they did. So go back and watch the video. But feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Definitely comment down below and tell me how much of a degenerate I am for putting your favorite Pokemon in the worst tier ever, or telling me that I hate the color pink because, my God, there's so many pink Pokemon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tier list because, by God, we have 6 more of these to do.